Hello, Cecil County and the world. Rob Churnside here for Cecil TV, and this is our first show of the spring. Spring is a time for building and creating and things starting to grow. With us tonight, we have some special guests from Habitat for Humanity, but I wanted to tell you today, I was on the phone with the U.S. Copyright Office in Washington, D.C., and the cherry blossoms are out, so spring is eventually going to get here. The song I copywrote, I'll play for you next week. I'm hoping I get the copyright because AI was heavily involved. We'll see about that. Anyway, tonight in the studio at Cecil TV, we have Ola Boswell and Michelle Louderback from Habitat for Humanity. Welcome to Cecil TV.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
You're the Susquehanna branch, or Cecil County and Hartford County of Habitat for Humanity.
Yes.
What exactly does Habitat do, and what is your mission?
Great question. We are committed to affordable housing, and we have a beautiful vision, which I'm going to cheat, to create a community where everyone has an affordable and decent place to live. So that's the goal. And our mission is seeking to put God's love into action. Habitat for Humanity Susquehanna brings people together to build homes, communities, and hope in Cecil and Hartford counties.
That is a wonderful mission, and I know you have a track record, not just here, but all over the country and even the world, of doing this fine work. And you've actually done some work in Elkton. You're going to do some more.
Yes.
And you need money to do this, right?
Yes.
How does that work? You have something coming up, a fundraiser of some sort?
Well, we do. We have all kinds of funding sources, obviously grants and individual donations and so on, but we have a beautiful event coming up on April 5th, which is Saturday, and it's called the Dream Builders Benefit. It's a lovely formal event. It's at the Ballroom at the Bully Rock Residence Club in Havre de Grace. It's wonderful. And this year's event is focusing on veterans and active military. So we have the 229th Army Band that's going to be performing, which is exciting.
I heard them at the art show.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, they're really good.
Nice.
It's a hard gig to get.
Yes.
So we're excited to be able to have them join us.
Yes, and so you have music and food.
Yes, lots of delicious food. The local and Evolved Hospitality are catering it, award-winning and completely delicious.
Yum.
Yes.
So appetizers and a sit-down dinner.
Yes. Yes.
And that's in Havre de Grace.
Yes.
All people have to do is go to your website, right?
Yes. If they go to our website, which is www.habitatsusq, which is susq.org, and go to our events tab, and they'll see Dream Builders Ball. Dream Builders Benefit, actually.
Benefit.
Yes.
Okay, Green Builders Benefit. That sounds like a winner. People better hurry up because I hear it's selling out.
Yes, we are practically sold out. So.
Oh, and you forgot to mention our guest speaker.
Oh.
Is a veteran who is also a Habitat homeowner. So we're very excited to have her. She's owned a Habitat house for 10 years, but is also a veteran and has achieved her master's degree. So she's a wonderful success story for us.
That's great. Now, I know, Michelle, you have a special project coming up that you're kind of riding herd on. Why don't you tell our viewers about that?
So we are looking for strong, wonderful women for our Women Build campaign. They are women-led teams that will not only fundraise for us, but they also actually build a house. So this year we are building in Elkton. We're building a duplex. So our theme this year is building futures, 2 families, 1 foundation, because obviously we are going to help 2 wonderful families achieve the dream of homeownership.
In Elkton, right?
In Elkton. It's Clinton Street, 118 and 120.
Wow.
Clinton Street in Elkton. So it's an amazing example of how we will be building hope. Part of our vision is also changing communities. So this is a property that actually has 4 different lots. So we already have 1 home there that we had the home dedication in December. That was a partnership with Cecil School of Technology. And we have a lot that we're going to put a duplex, and then in our next year, we'll be adding a 4th house. So we're really changing families and changing communities.
And folks don't need to worry. They can also go to the website and volunteer, right?
Yeah.
They don't need to worry about, well, I've always worked the dumb end of the tape measure, anything like that, because you have trained professionals to help them, like my good friend Jeff Polton.
We love Jeff. So, yes, you don't have to have construction skills. We say we just are looking for helping hands and willing hearts. And that's because we have wonderful core volunteers like Jeff who will do some of the more intricate work. But we also have staff that are used to working with people that have maybe never even held a hammer. And by the end of a build day, we have men and women who are framing walls and standing them up on the foundation. So the Women Build campaign really is very volunteer driven. Like I said, we are hoping to get at least 14 to 15 teams together, teams of 10. They get a dedicated build day where a group of friends, it can be a church group, friends, businesses will often join us. And that team gets their own build day. We have sponsored lunches. They get t-shirts, they get swag bags. So we really try to make it special. And the goal is by the end of the 2 months, we will have a house has a roof, it has siding, it's all sheathed, the windows will be installed. So we're going to start with a blank slate, empty lot, and within 2 months, it'll look like a house that's ready for the trades to come in.
That's May and June. Right?
May and June.
And you're also looking for donations, I believe, and people to donate money and or materials to Habitat. How does that work?
And lunches.
Yeah. So specifically for the Women Build, I'll have Ola talk in a minute about other donations. But Women Build is a peer-to-peer fundraising campaign. So we each team will get their own page. I will create that page. It's very easy. The team members will just be sharing that page on social media, by text, by email. People can just contribute to that team. So to make it fun, we have 2 awards. One is a group award. So the team that raises the most money gets a plaque, and it's called the Tacky Hammer Award. Wow. So it's a very tacky hammer sitting on a plaque, and you get your team's name on that plaque. The individual who raises the most money gets the She Nailed It award.
All right.
So it's a way the teams, you can see each team and how they're progressing, and these teams, it gets pretty competitive.
It's great.
Last year the teams raised $74,000.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Which was amazing. Our goal is for each team to raise $4,000. That's our suggested goal. Which is really just $400 a person. And most people, once they share that website, they share the link, they usually can get $400. If a team, for some reason, can't reach that goal, that's okay. We still need their help on the build site, and they're still welcome to help us build that house. So the other fundraising is where Ola, comes in. We're always looking for donations.
Yes. Both in kind, such as materials or services. I'm not sure if we mentioned that some of the work is outsourced. Almost all the work we do on Habitat houses is volunteer based. But of course, when it comes to licensed trades and things like that. But materials, we welcome those kinds of donations. And then of course, monetary donations, because that's how we keep on building.
So licensed trade people can actually donate their services as well.
Yes, and it is greatly appreciated, yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And if somebody wanted to be a Habitat for Humanity recipient, is there an application process?
Great question, and yes, that's also on our website, and it's a wonderful process, really. It involves a financial literacy training, which is actually open to anyone in the community, free financial literacy, and then once someone goes through that program and they begin the application process, if they're approved, they actually build 250 hours on their home site, or they can also spread some of that onto another Habitat home.
So you're given to get, basically.
Yes,
That's great.
yes, and also what comes with that are some home maintenance classes, which can really help new homeowners save a lot of money and not have to, outsource repairs and things that they could possibly handle on their own, or maintenance issues.
What I love about Habitat is that it's a partnership. So the families that join us, they're called partner families because we're working side by side to help them achieve the dream of home ownership. So everyone in that program are first-time home buyers. And many are often first-generation home buyers.
Yes.
So Ola was talking about like the home maintenance class, something as simple as cutting your grass. So someone who has been raised in a apartment or a rented home that,
Right.
you know, they may not even think about, you know, getting the grass cut or how to buy a lawnmower.
Yes.
So we really do set our families up for success by
Yes.
providing the financial literacy classes, the home maintenance, and on their part, as Ola was saying, the 200, we call it sweat equity hours, where the families have to volunteer because they're on that journey. But one of the biggest misconceptions about Habitat is that individuals are given a house. They're actually not given a house. They do pay a mortgage. The mortgage is based on their ability to pay.
And it's interest-free, 0% interest
Yeah,
in
so
our
a
case.
big benefit is that it's 0% interest.
Wow.
But they are paying a mortgage. They also do have to come up with closing costs. Again, it's based on their ability to pay. But it is a true partnership.
One thing, though, all of our home owners and home buyers are low income.
Right. That only makes sense.
Right.
It sounds like a great program, and to quote a great mind, you nailed it. Anything that we missed?
I don't
I
think
don't think
so.
so.
Just check out our website. The Women Build information is on that same tab as the benefits or the events page. There's donation page that people can donate. So it's all there on our website. The application is also on the website under home ownership.
Well, thank you both.
Thank you for having
Thank you.
us.
Thanks for coming on Cecil TV.
Our pleasure.
We appreciate it.